am live, so I am officially completely good to go.
So did you call me, or?
Yeah, I will most likely be calling you. Which,
Okay.
I should actually ask how that would work. Like, do I just, like, summon, like, be like, Vesper, you know, call for your name? Or do I have to do a specific kind of summoning?
Just throw one of my pearls in the water, and that lets me know that you're looking for me.
Okay. Sounds
I'll be here.
good. Yeah. Hello, RDK. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I am ready when you are. Sorry, I was deafened before if you said anything.
You're good. Cards up whenever.
Alright, then RP card up for me in 3, 2. Phone? I need to shut you up. Where are you? You shh, silencio. There. Okay, RP card up for me in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Lights will shine down from one of the stars in the sky and boom. I know that there's a possibility this might be a very bad idea, considering. But just gonna pull up the pearl. But he deserves to know regardless. Well, this will be an interesting conversation. And hopefully, you will respond. Vesper is going to toss a pearl into the sea. Alright, let me let her know. Just to let you know, he has tossed a pearl. Admittedly, I wasn't expecting him to arrive, and so quickly. It has been a while, Vesper.
Now that's an understatement.
I suppose even by our standards, that is a fair statement to make.
Why now?
Admittedly, I did have news to share to you, but I also sort of realized that perhaps I wanted to try to understand of what happened long ago.
And it took you thousands of years to come to that conclusion.
Unfortunately, the answer would be yes. As I'm sure you're well aware, I have an ego that tends to blind me to many things. And I also know I have a temper that does not help but to fuel those flames.
Proceed.
Well, before we dive into what happened long ago, I at least want to let you know, regardless of how that results itself, you have a niece.
You got pregnant and didn't tell me.
I didn't get pregnant. It's a complicated situation. But technically, no, I did not get pregnant.
You got someone else pregnant.
Also, no.
Really, because you have a tendency to stick your dick in everything.
That I'm aware of. I mean, who could blame people, really? But regardless, it's me. Hold on. There we go. Those sexcapades are past me at this point. I have moved on from such endeavors. But, like I said, it is a complicated situation.
A situation I hope you do explain.
Of course. Suppose the best way I can start with this is I had found a chosen. I had found a mortal who, admittedly, I had rather taken a liking to. I admired her courage, her bravery, despite anything that would go against her in her many travels. She had a spark, a light in her. It was endearing.
And usually that would attract you. In the not so platonic sense.
Sorry, I missed the ending part of that. I'm sorry.
In a not so platonic sense.
Usually, yes, but before, it was not romantic, if that is what you're assuming.
I'm saying usually it is. If a mortal catches your attention, it is via their beauty or a trait that you wish to conquer.
Right, I suppose that is fair. Interesting that my reputation, well, I guess it goes beyond even me, if you know, despite us not talking for years. But, yes, she was someone that would always protect people and try to help others. She's a really good kid, but she crossed a line with Nodis, specifically, and unfortunately she was dying by the end of the punishment. I grew desperate, and I I might have pushed some of my energy in a desperate attempt to save her, but I know it was a desperate situation, and I admittedly was not thinking clearly. But I know you have comments. Let me at least finish the explanation. Problem is, I was not the only one. Apparently, she was a chosen to another as well. And in that Ozma, goddess of the moon. We both ended up trying to save her, pushed our energies into her. And admittedly, it was a bit more, obviously, than a mortal can bear, and because of that, she is a demigod. That could become more in the future.
You're such a fucking idiot. You know that, right?
I'm very much aware you are not the first, nor the last who's going to remind me of this.
Okay. And you're telling me this, why?
Well, technically, by mortal terms, I suppose, she has considered us as her mother and father. And I figured it would only be appropriate to inform you that you have gained uncle status.
So you're attempting to mend this relationship purely for your daughter?
Admittedly, that was the start of it. She had about me speaking with you. But admittedly, there is a bit more to it now. Like I said, ever since I've spent time with them, the both of them, Fiona and Ozma, they have made me very well aware of my ego and how it can be a problem. And I am sort of realizing that I might have made a few missteps, or many missteps, in the past.
A few.
Yes, a few is me trying to put things lightly, but let's be honest, I've made many mistakes. I've never been the smartest. But
You're naive.
admittedly, yes, I can be. And it sort of made me think about back then, about what happened. All I knew was that I wanted to protect Pip. I did not like what was happening. And I was also mad because you were going against one of your domains. Especially one that meant so much to you. And I couldn't understand why. And I let the anger take over. But you've always been smarter than me. Which means there must have been more to it, wasn't there? Something I didn't know and I refused to understand. Is that right?
Well, you seemed to be under the belief that Pip was corrupted in a way, not in control of himself. That could be the furthest thing from the case. What he did knowingly and willingly. It was planned.
But why? Why would he, if it wasn't corruption?
Because he loves someone. More than us.
More than his own brothers.
Yes. More than the world and the people in it. More than his domains. For the sake of the one that they desired, they were willing to sacrifice everything. All of us. To bring forth some shitty prophecy.
And what prophecy was that for him to go so far?
One spoken by Juna.
Juno?
In case you didn't know, because you had your head up your ass and too busy flaunting yourself and not paying attention, Pip was down bad for Juno. He'd do anything for her.
I mean, I can understand falling in love. It can be blinding, but
He never cared for us in the first place.
he had to, didn't he? After everything that we did together.
That I made him do.
What?
Pip is the eldest out of us. But that creates a bit of a disconnect. I was around before you were. I know what he's like. He doesn't know how to tend for others. He may be life, but to him, that is not nurturing. His ideology is let nature run its course. Strong live, weak die. There's no room for caring. No room for coddling. I frankly told him that was horseshit. You cared for him. It was easier to tell him what to do and get his ass in gear.
So,
You didn't deserve to be treated like a nuisance. Just because you were young, still trying to figure out your domains. But at the end of the day, Juno is the one he cared for. And there was a prophecy. There's many of them. I don't know all of them, not even close. The bits I do know is from what I overheard. There is a prophecy in regards to the creation of a new era for the gods, whether that be through prosperity or ruin. And the first part of it is a creation from two of the elder gods. So Pip sought to create something with Juno. A gift. using the domain of life and death, which they don't mix. Just attempting to create these monsters. It messed with the forces of nature. It brought calamity for the mortals, and in time, likely us. Those that knew of the situation thought it was Pip messing with something he shouldn't have, making his mind spiral out of control. But he was fully aware of what he was doing. He may be our brother, but I could not let that abide. He sought to kill us all. And so I had to do what had to be done. But I can't kill him. I can't do that. The most I could do is put him to sleep. And you had to come in at the very worst moment. Then one last fuck you, he had to play the pity card to pit you against me.
He tricked me.
I didn't want to take both of your brothers away from you at once. I thought it'd be better if you simply saw Pip as this great older brother, someone to admire, to look up to. But it seems like that was my undoing.
And I can't even blame you for not telling me because I wouldn't have listened.
I know. You're hot-headed. You always have been.
And he used that against me. He tricked me. I will say, he's gonna kind of glow a bit brighter. The water's gonna get a bit hotter.
It's gonna pull water to just...
It's gonna try, yeah, it's gonna cool down.
I will not put all the blame on you for what happened between us. My emotions were already high and tense, and I was also not thinking straight. And we both said things we don't mean.
Yeah, I do want you to know I don't mean all the things I said back then. Ever since I've tried to act like I was fine and tried to move on, but I did miss you. I just couldn't understand. And you were looking out for me the whole time. What kind of brother
That's
am
what
I?
older brothers are supposed to do. Well, you're the little brother. You're meant to make fuck-ups. That's at least how it usually is with mortals.
I suppose the same goes for gods then. Still, it is admittedly... It is very disappointing to hear that. This entire time, he cared so little. Was he even our brother to begin with?
He was. He cared, but in his own way. As I said, he's not the nurturing type.
Right.
To get... It took a while for me to understand that he cared. It took me gaining strength and power to be able to show that to him, that I could finally see it. He was proud in his own ways, but... he had other priorities. It's not that he didn't care. It's just... he was a man in love. Which I see is a similar trait you share.
What?
Ozma, you fucking idiot.
Look, I know what you meant. I just wasn't ready for you to bring that up.
Yeah, just splash. Well, really, it's the same situation.
We weren't aware. Neither of us knew that we had already had her as a chosen.
For fuck's sake. Fade. You and Ozma are elder gods. And you created something.
Like the prophecy.
Now you get it.
Oh, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, there we go. Sorry, I blacked out for a second. So wait, what was this planned? Do you think Nodus might have known, might be in on this, if they're still trying to complete this prophecy of hers?
Fade. That's not how prophecies work.
I'm aware, but if Pip was to be working with her, then what's not to say that others might be as well?
I cannot say that for certain, but I am highly fucking doubtful that you and Ozma are working for them. You both would not bless some random mortal at the same time. Prophecies don't work like that. No matter what happens, they will be fulfilled in some way. But how it is interpreted changes. It just means that your kid fits the criteria. It doesn't mean it's about them. But that doesn't matter. 'Cause if Juno finds out about them, finds out they fit, she will make them fit.
So then we'll just have to make sure she doesn't find out. I know Ozma is planning at some point soon to speak with the songstress. So hopefully it could buy time.
That will only hold them off for so long.
I know, but it'll give us time.
What we need to find out is the actual wording of this prophecy.
Right, but she's not going to tell us that. There's no way in hell.
Of course she isn't.
Of course not. She's a bit of a bitch that way.
Watch it.
I'm sorry, I'm still a bit pissed.
I know. Okay. You said they are currently a demigod,
Yes.
but they're growing.
It seems to be that way, yes. For the time being, obviously Ozma and I have been keeping an eye on her, watching her, and even training her. And it is throughout that time we've started noticing that her blood, it's losing its red hue. It turns more and more golden each day.
Okay. I need to meet them.
That was the plan either way.
Besides the fact that they are my niece and you got pregnant without telling me, I do need to meet them in regards to the situation.
Right, I know what you meant. Also, we did not get pregnant, but... Wait, what's that? What was that whole movement for? Are you calling me fat?
Yes.
Flick.
Splash.
I will get her to meet you. And
Good.
for the record, I am sorry. I'm very sorry.
I forgave you a long time ago.
That you're a bit more stupid than I thought.
I'm not stupid.
Just because you're smarter than me doesn't mean that you're not stupid. In your own way.
Yes, it does. I am not stupid. I'm just not hot-headed, unlike someone.
I can't argue with that. Besides this whole situation that we found ourselves in, I do hope that perhaps I can visit you more often again, like before.
I'd like that. Of course, maybe not under the water.
Perhaps not, for my sake.
You were always shit at swimming.
Yes, I'm aware. I mean, it's obviously your domain, not my domain.
Really? You don't say.
Yes, I do say scratch. I do say.
Always for the tail.
I mean, it's such an easy spot.
I know, but I take care of my scales. Thank you. Someone has to be the pretty one.
There we go. Okay, hold on, excuse you. I am quite fabulous, and a lot of people find me very attractive.
They find you very obnoxious.
And attractive.
You're very eye-catching, but that doesn't mean that you're beautiful.
No, because I'm hot and sexy.
If we're talking about temperature-wise, yes. If we're talking about traction-wise, eh.
Oh,
I mean, if they
please.
like gypsies, I suppose.
I did not hear the end of that. I'm so sorry.
If they like gypsies, I suppose.
What's wrong with the gypsy vibe? I think it's rather nice.
It's very niche.
But that's what makes it special.
But if you want to cater to a very small group of people, then be my guest.
I mean, every single person I've had a previous sexcapade with, I think, begs to differ.
Oh, honey, they're not liking you because how you look. They're liking you because how you fuck. There's a difference.
Which I
Just
can
because it's the people they've had sex with doesn't really help with general attractive. Some people just fuck you because you're a god. That's all.
I hate that I can't really argue about that one. There have been a few cases.
Exactly.
Like that Naiad who tried to kiss me back in Olympia. Which I'm pretty sure she's dead now.
That would make sense.
I mean, she did it in front of Ozma.
Perhaps she's about as jealous as you are.
I'm starting to realize that. Admittedly, I kind of like it.
And he's just gonna splash your fucking, lower region again. Water's cold, just splash.
Just,
Watch
what was
it.
that? Look. I'm not wrong, though.
Yeah, Mr. God of Protection. Oh, look, she's being protected of me. Swoons.
Admittedly, it is a rather easy way to make me swoon.
There's a lot of ways to make you swoon.
Touche.
Now then, I do want to meet. What's her name?
Fiona.
Fiona. Take the pearl. Go to my, one of my bathhouses, and I will meet you there.
Of course. Then I will see you soon.
Correct. Don't be late. I know how bad you are at staying on a schedule.
I will make sure not to, dear brother.
Of course, baby bro.
I'm glad I understand. But, Pip, to think you'd go that far. As much as I love Ozma, I can only hope that my love for her would never make me reach levels that he did. And light will shine down before he disappears. And I'll be unseen. Good shit. Good conversation. Oh yeah.
Hi.
That was actually really good.
Hi.
Hi, it's you. Wow. Hi. Wow.
It's me.
Excitable little thing, isn't she?
Yes, very much so. She's a bundle of energy, one of the many things I like about her.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, now I'm just gonna have that in my head of Theo just, hi, it's me.
Hi.
It's a specific tone. Yeah, your hi is the next, yeah.
Hi. It's me.
It me.
What's up, Dad? What's poppin', Unk?
What the fuck did you just call me?
Unk. It's a Gen Z term.
The fuck is
What
a
the
Gen
fuck
Z?
is a Gen Z?
You'll find out later on. Anyways, deuces, bitches.
Deuces, bitch. Okay, now I'm
What is
confused.
wrong with your child? Did she hit her head more?
I'm worried that my
Did she hit
student
her
might be
more?
contagious.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I must take her away from you then.
What the fuck?
Oh no, your stupidity is
I'm a possession.
rubbing off on your daughter.
Possession. Oh my
I
god.
don't- Okay. Let's just don't harm me, please.
Why would I
I'm
hurt
not
you?
being a possession.
God damn it.
I know there's models I need to work on, but there's another Fiona model I want to fucking do. It's pissing me off. It's actually really
Robert,
pissing me
it's
off.
pissing me off.
I wanna work on it so fucking badly. Yeah. I hear that in Discord. Crouch. Yummy.
What are you chewing on?
I'm not chewing on anything, I just have a cough drop and it's just tinking against my teeth.
Okay, I see. Wow. So now we got a prophecy to worry about. Great!
Yes, we do.
I love, we're just low-key making an entire storyline with this AU shit.
Always.
Always.
That's how my
Real
brain
shit.
works.
Fuck yeah! Also, well, that's another mosquito bite. Awesome.
Mosquito.
Kill it.
I can't find it!
Brother.
I know, it's like the few times I've seen it, I've tried killing it, but it keeps getting away! So now I have one here on my thigh. I know I have two on my foot, like on my left foot. I still have the 3 on my one hand here. There's like 1 or 2 in my arm here. I'm a buffet.
Mosquito.
This motherfucker eating good tonight.
For real. Eating real fucking good. It needs to stop. Oh, there's also one here on my wrist. That's awesome. Goodbye.
Alright,
There we go.
what scene do we want to do next?
Let's see, because we at least did the one of introducing a child to because I don't know if we want to do a scene about like, because I don't know how we're gonna get about with learning the prophecy. I imagine that's something
That
we
might
can
be a
talk
hot
about.
minute.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hot
Yeah,
minute.
that might be a hot minute.
Just
And-
keep in mind, A, you have other shit you have to make, but B, a lot of what's happening is it's happening over the course of centuries.
Yeah. Because I do know at least, I know I need to do a one-on-one with you, but admittedly, I'd rather do that on a weekday. Because isn't it going to
Yeah,
be
that's
related
fine.
to training and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hanging out with Dad.
Daddy.
No.
Don't call him that.
No. Ew.
No!
You see the way he treats me?
Disgusting.
What the fuck? What
Let me
the
look through my
fuck
maps.
is this?
Let me see if I can find something for us to do.
Yeah. I also need to make the Mina one as well, which means I need to find an outfit for her. I could probably use one of the cringy outfits, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. I just need to make sure I don't use one I've already used or have been given. Because I know there's one that you sent me I asked for Sylph.
Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, there's a bunny suit.
Bunny.
Benoy.
Bunny.
Benoy.
I mean, I can look for maps once I know what we're doing, so.
Yeah, I'm just trying to come up with something from the maps.
Because I don't want to say, like, oh, another family outing, because we kind of did that with Olympia already.
Yeah.
Also, a little unrelated. Sometime soon, you need to do that one-on-one with Fade and Vesper from Actual Hera, because you need to tell Vesper what you found from Root.
Yeah, I do.
So we need to do that at some point, hopefully before Halloween.
Yeah. Let's see, cause I mean I don't have anything planned out this upcoming week. I was gonna do Deltarune, but if I need to push that back and if we need to do one-on-ones on that day, then so be it. Cause I could always do
What day?
Deltarune next week. So I'm doing Deltarune on Tuesday, or at least that was my original plan.
I can't do Tuesday.
Okay.
With my schedule, I'm good Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, I'm good either or, so yeah, I could do Wednesday or Thursday.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then you and I
have a loose idea, maybe. I just need to figure out what we're gonna do there.
What map is it?
Well, it's not a map, but it's an idea of what we could do and finding a map. We would like to do a time skip type of thing. We could have a small visit to the mortal plane. Or the mortal realm. I could think of some things to maybe DM, or we could all DM small little tiny things. Either or, I mean. I don't know where to go for it.
Like, are we just kind of going to hang out in the mortal realm?
That's what I was thinking. I don't, like, or, you know, I mean, I could DM some things of, like, after effects of what has happened to Pip. There's also stuff that, you know, if you haven't seen recent Kingdoms, DMing what the mortal plane would look like.
Actually,
Depending on which area we go.
and this is if you guys would want to, like, sorry, it's an idea that just came to mind, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Wouldn't I need to tell the both of you about the prophecy shit anyway? Like, wouldn't I need to talk to you guys about that?
They already know.
That is true. Oh yeah, I do already know. I knew from
You do
yesterday.
know from yesterday. Ozma doesn't know.
Yeah, I just feel it's a little bit repetitive, though.
Okay.
Because I literally, the last two scenes I was talking about that and giving the exposition, and then you're going to me to give you the exposition I just gave you back to me.
That's fair. Okay. I just didn't know if you want to at least react to that information as Ozma.
We have years. It's not something concerning for now.
Yeah, fair enough. Then we could probably do, like, a visit in the mortal realm.
My only thing with that is it would not make sense for both of us to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, no, yeah, that's true, because one of us, like, sun and moon. Yeah, we take care of the sky. That's fair.
Yeah. We don't get a lot of time to be around each other. That's the point.
Yeah. That's why we're so lovey-dovey when we do.
Yes.
Yes. Oh god!
And everyone's scrum to scrum.
What?
Scream to scrum.
Insert screams
Chirp.
here.
Chirp.
Darp.
Chirp.
Chirp, chirp.
Well, we're trying to come up with ideas. Let's go to a better world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go.
Ooh.
My heart hurts in the best way when I see this map. Lydia, I miss you. Lydia, my beloved. Lydia, my beloved.
How to make Ray cry.
Dude,
101.
literally just bring me here and it all comes back. Oh, the
can't tell.
tears. Yeah, right? Hi. God, I cried like a fucking baby when I said goodbye to her.
I love this place.
It's such a good map.
It really is.
Even if it's an Avatar world.
Yeah, like, it's kind of crazy how this is an Avatar world. It boggles my mind.
Does what I need to.
I really like the music in here too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you like the map, RDK. This was a place we used to use for RP, but the character who used to basically like be here has long since passed away, or quote unquote passed away. It's complicated.
They're not here anymore.
Yeah. They're not here, so this place doesn't really exist. Lydia, my beloved. I swear, one of these days, like for RDK, we just need to have a sit down and go. We still need to finish that fucking sit down of going through all the lore. Oh,
Can't fucking do it, man.
I know.
Too
No,
much.
I don't blame you. It's too much.
Anyway, so what else?
I'm thinking.
Trying to think of scene ideas to do with these three. Or to do with, like, the three of us. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do with Nodus, because I know you haven't played Nodus yet. But admittedly, I'm not sure if there's anything that we could do for now, because I know one thing, combat is probably a possibility if things get hostile, but also, I'm not really sure if there's much we can do, at least at this moment, with Nodus. I'm trying to think of maybe...
Well, they wouldn't want to see them.
Yeah.
No.
Because I know at least, like, Ozma and Fade had agreed that we were gonna, like, do, the whole thing with, like, heat waves and darkness and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which has long since been done and over with.
Yeah.
As I was saying before with Nodus, when they're not craving food and they're satiating their cravings, they are actually pretty benevolent. She's still very smart. She's a strategist.
Yeah. It was just that moment, especially with Fiona, like, basically
getting in the way of my craving. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not like evil or some shit.
Yeah,
These
no.
are just my domains. I just don't think Fiona can grasp that concept, though.
No.
Probably not.
Probably not. Let's see, what else then?
If you want, you can... I don't know if you would do this, but need to find out if Nodus is A, working with Juno, or B, if she's able to get a hold of that prophecy.
I wouldn't mind sitting out, like...
Nah,
I think
Fiona would need to be there.
Okay.
is that
Let's see.
something we'd want to do tonight, though, or is that something that you and I want to talk about how to approach it? Because I feel like that'd be something we'd have to be careful about.
It might be better if there was a meeting about it. I think Fiona would feel more comfortable if there was a meeting on the mortal plane that was maybe in one of the temples. To be not so on equal turf, but more in a more comfortable area until Fiona can let go of the mortal values. I think she's still gonna feel a bit more comfortable being in that plane of existence, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, my throat.
Yeah. That is a little problematic for Fade, though.
A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
It is.
Gods aren't the most comfy down there, and you get a lot of attention.
And and I will say, admittedly, another thing I might... I think the other problem, because Fade wants to make sure that he doesn't fuck shit up or get in the way of things, I feel like I would probably ask Vesper if that would even be a good idea to bring this up to Nodus. Because I don't know if this is something that I know we're trying to keep this on the down low as well. So I don't know.
The problem is, Vesper will even tell you, we can keep this on the down low, but there's no way that Nodus doesn't fucking know about what you did to Fiona. You guys literally fucking... She ate them, basically. She tore them apart. And then, all of a sudden, her kingdom is getting punished, those that follow are getting punished, and suddenly you and Ozma now have a fucking demigod with the same fucking name as the person she tore apart.
True. That is true.
So there's no way Nodus doesn't fucking know you were immortal, all that kind of shit. The question is, though, is she working with Juno? Was this the intention? Do they know anything about that shit?
Yeah.
Plus, no one's told Nodus not to say anything.
That is true. That's a good point.
Because y'all are trying to keep it down low, but no one's told Nodus she needs to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, so we are gonna have to talk to her. I mean,
Come chat with me.
we can, yeah.
You guys can come talk to me here.
Where are we? What's here?
Where the fuck are we?
Where the fuck is this?
It's in the god realm. It's a divine realm, don't worry.
Oh,
Kind of like
boy.
Lydia's place. The pillars all have information, knowledge. It's an archive.
Lydia, my beloved. But
Come
yeah.
back to Birdie. Plus, I need to check my height. Because
Yeah.
is definitely smaller than you motherfuckers, but she's also not going to be like itty bitty regular Nodus height.
Yeah, fuck that. Still gotta be some kind of godly height.
Ow. Let's see.
I am itty bitty.
Me.
My God, I'm tired.
Let me do that while I fucking fix it.
Oh no.
Fine, we do
Oh,
that.
no. Come on. Come on.
And I'm
so
too
fucking
big.
scared.
Yeah, close enough.
Father,
There
I
you
am
go.
so fucking scared. I'm afraid.
I know, I understand. It's
Not
just
allowed
going-
to eat you right now.
Right now.
Okay.
Oh, what do you mean right now?
Let's see what for you. Hold on.
There we go.
What?
Well, okay.
Bro's headset?
Dude, tonight is not the night to have this be a constant. I will fucking throw this shit.
Everything is just against you today.
Can't wait for them to get the new cord.
I
Same.
also.
Right, I'm ready.
Oh my God.
I gave them a
Pops up a
tutorial
fucking run.
yesterday on how I do that voice.
Oh, how'd that go?
Yeah, my throat's too fucked to do the voice.
Tarp.
Shut up.
Arr.
And I'd rather not fuck up my throat while it is just about to fully recover. So I'm still having throat issues, but
Oh,
I'm almost fully here.
you should probably bring a snack with you.
Yeah, no, I was literally thinking of either I was gonna catch you at a time where you're satiated, but also snack.
Yeah, if you give me a snack, that will satiate my craving.
I'll bring you a whole fucking platter, bro.
What am I craving? What do I want? Who should bring me apart?
I'm so fucking
I'll
scared.
say she's probably craving like chicken hearts.
Okay. Cooked or raw?
Surprise me.
All right.
Just give me wide range.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll.
Steamed, smoked, dried, salted, brined.
Understood.
Maybe. I'll be around.
Yeah.
Okay, where would we like to start?
We honestly should probably start here. I feel like this ring here would be like a general summoning area, like just bloop, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we probably look in this direction.
Yeah.
Then so we avoid all the avatar shit.
All right.
See.
But yeah, I will say at least when we met up, because I imagine we talked about doing this beforehand. When we met up, you would have seen I'm just gonna have this entire platter decorated. It's gonna be a variety of chicken hearts. There's gonna like I said, there's gonna be some cooked, steamed, fucking I don't know if grilled, you know, just variety cooked, and some of them are gonna be raw, nice and juicy.
Yep.
But he's also gonna have it decorated so it's surrounded with other things like fruits and shit.
Fair. Very, very fair.
Fruits and seeds and stuff. So it will be a variety platter.
All right. Before we start,
There you
I
go.
will probably say to Fionn, I don't think she is aware of Nodis's whole fucking quirk with the... If you satiate her, she'll be more sane. I don't think you are aware of this. So, yeah. Good luck with that. And cards up whenever y'all are ready.
You okay? Pat.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. Okay.
I mean, I think you have enough money today to buy a new cord soon, TM, so...
I'll have to see after we do groceries. But hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. God, as soon as I say yeah! Yes.
Yes.
Good
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think I'm good. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Our card's up for us in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and we will arrive. Like I said, before we came here, I would have arrived to you with like just this giant platter in my hand. Here we are.
I will not lie, I'm a bit nervous.
I can understand as to why. But meeting up with her again will be a bit dramatic, considering what happened long ago. But it will be alright. You have been training with us, and even so, I will make sure to keep you safe. Besides, as upset as I was about what happened, there are ways to make sure that she is more sane, more willing, I suppose.
Is that what the chicken hearts are for?
Yes. As you know, one of her many domains revolves around, well, hunger and gluttony and whatnot. So, as long as she is provided an offering to satiate her hunger, her desire, then she should be more willing to talk with us and not bring harm. Unfortunately, at the time, as much as it angered me what she did to you when you were mortal. Hold on. Okay. As much as it angers me what happened, you did technically cross a line. You had intervened with one of her rituals. And as harsh as it might seem for mortals, it is a ritual that keeps her sane and benevolent to her people.
Right.
But
I couldn't just let my friend die, though.
And that I understand. And it's still one of the things that makes me admire you so. Your desire to protect your friend, even if it meant going against a god. And their ways. Hold on, there you go. After all, there is a reason why I took such a shining to you. My chosen.
Right. Right. And still, I'm eternally grateful for both you and Mom for saving me.
Of course. Good pit. Now,
Since this is an archive, I will say, as you step along the water, as it ripples, you can see the ripples flow into pillars nearby. There's also deeper below connection points between all archives. Everything melds together with information. Everything links together. And I will say, since you're bare feet into here,
yeah.
there's a lot of mana surging. And normally gods will be able, and especially an elder god, will be able to step along this path, but for mortal means, it would almost tear them into the archive.
Okay. So it's a good thing you're wearing. Well, you're not mortal, so. Like, you're demigod.
Well, I'm not mortal, but yeah, it's still going to be a little bit hard for her to walk.
Yeah.
Even she's not a full god.
Fair enough.
But it is to deter people from coming to this area, if they ever make it to this area.
Understandable.
Yep. Okay.
Alright. Right, now, I would definitely be careful when walking on these waters. You are not mortal,
Right.
so it should not have the same effect as it would with mortals, but you are still a demigod. So it is best to be careful. Right, and I'm gonna start holding the platter up high. Here, I'm actually gonna let Juna know I'm gonna make it glow like a beacon, so that way she can see it. Just letting you know. But before I do that,
Right.
are you ready to summon her?
I am.
Alright.
I have to face my fears.
I'm not sure
at
you've
some
been paying
point.
attention. She has been flying around the place, grabbing different parts of the archive, different orbs, and putting it into some kind of device over here at the second building.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly she's doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna do a thing, but I could wait till we were a bit closer before doing it, so. Okay, I'll wait till we're a little closer. Right, it does look like she is currently busy. So once we're a bit closer, I will get her attention.
I wonder with what.
There we go. And if you are worried, of course, you can stay by my side until she has been
Right.
satiated.
But I've come here to face my fears. And I'll do exactly that. I hope.
That's my chosen. Alright, I think I will go ahead and now I'm gonna start, so I'm gonna let her know. Juna, just to let you know, as we are getting closer to this second circle, he's going to hold the platter up high and he's going to make it glow almost like a beacon.
Just gonna let some of the orbs she's holding just fly up into the sun here.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Yep. So yeah, just to let you know, it is the variety platter of chicken hearts. Although some are cooked in various ways, there are still some that are also raw and juicy. And he also has some extra stuff there decorating the plate, such as various fruits and seeds and such, just to add a bit more variety to your plate.
You know, usually when they have the glasses on, that's usually the sign of, you know, her being more insane. It seems like regular Nautice.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Nautice.
How?
Think that this gift will suffice for you for today?
How?
I'm glad to hear.
Always good food.
Of course. If not, I was going to have to go back and receive something better for you.
How? No need to waste. How?
I do apologize for interrupting your duties, but I felt it was a bit important that we talked with you.
There's not really place to sit here, so I suppose anywhere.
Of course.
Right.
Fuck it. She don't care. She'll sit on the ground.
Here, let me turn so I'm not, like, shaded over. How?
Okay, there we go. That would take a bit. Sorry. There we are.
Home.
Now, first things first. Before we have this conversation, I do believe that introductions are in order.
Right. Right. It's a pleasure to see you again. I am Fionn.
No domains yet?
I believe mine are dusk, dawn, and traveling.
Makes sense. Well, greetings. I am Notice, the Eastern Wind. I also hold domain of strategy, agriculture, insanity, and gluttony. Well met. Well, better on this occasion than last one.
Right.
Right. That actually does sort of bring me to one of the things I wish to discuss with you about, or at least to inform you of. A request, I suppose. You see, assuming that with how knowledgeable you are, I can only assume you would have put two and two together as to who she was.
Of course. Clearly they were mortal before. Even though time has passed, they still hold on to their humanity, which is something that demigods do not really have. At least, not in the way that they show. You do not act divine. Plus, I can recognize your smell.
Do I smell?
I can recognize what I've eaten before.
Right.
Well, we were hoping that at least this information can admittedly remain on the down low for now. We are not trying to make this open knowledge as of yet.
Oh. It is not something that I talk about. That is true. But you will know that if someone goes looking for those kind of answers, or are asking the correct questions, they will find the answers they are looking for. I don't go spreading around about how you somehow managed to turn one who is fully mortal, untouched or graced by divine, into a godling. Or sorry, it is currently demigod, right?
You would be correct.
But it will be godling. And then God. And then something more than God. I can taste it. The power in the air around you. It grows. It deepens flavor, seeping into every part of you. No elder gods have unionized to create something like us before. Yes, gods have created creatures, like nymphs, monsters, animals, plants, people. But never have they created it like a child. Some of us have taken part of our divine essence, split it off and have it grow to new person, new god. But elder gods, they have not combined their things together to make something meant to be someone. Last time someone tried to do that, they created monsters
which corrupted them. As you would know, son.
Right. You're referring to Pip.
Correct. Pip is one of the main reasons why you, as a mercenary, had so much work to do with slaying monsters, creatures, and beasts. He was the start of that. He messed with a domain not his own. Very dangerous. It is like asking your father to mess around with darkness. It is his opposite. For him to do that would damage himself, his essence, his domain, and his mind. It would drive him crazy. And believe me, I know crazy.
I see.
And yet, two domains that go against each other, opposite sides of coin, made you, and you did not explode. We turned into feral beast, which you should have, even if both of them had blessed you with divine. That does not mean that you should have become demigod. You should have died. You should be dead. Gods are made of different things than mortals. I cannot preach much with souls. That is not my domain. But how we feel and think are different than mortals. We are meant to last for eternity, forever. So we are meant to work that way. To feel but not hold on. To grieve but not let it drown us. To think but not have to still our hands when needing to do what need to be done. That's why it is so odd for a mortal to become a god. They don't have that mindset. They don't feel like we do. You hold on. You make connections. Bridges. But you likely could tear them apart as well. Or even as mortal, you make connection. You care too much. Too much for a god. And I suppose so far it has been helpful for your new family. I heard you are getting along with the sea again.
That is correct, yes.
And I suppose it is due to the help of your daughter.
That is also true, yes.
So you are already doing that. Spreading that empathy. The thing that gods lack. But that's dangerous. It is great to make connection until one side gets pulled down, and then the others are forced down. These connections can lift you up or be shackles. Does that make sense?
Oh, it does.
Exactly.
I suppose it would be dangerous to let emotions, such strong feelings, consume you. Suppose you could say they would make you do crazy things. If that were to happen to a god, it can be dangerous.
Well, that is what they are doing to you.
Is it so bad,
But I
though?
don't think... I don't think they can just make connections, but break them. If you wanted to, you could tear it apart. Tear people apart. Tear gateways and bridges apart. 'Cause that is what a domain is. To create and destroy. He can create light. He can also snuff it out. I can help crops grow or make them wither and die. Danger, danger. How?
Apologies, it's just a lot to take in.
Oh, you get overwhelmed easily.
To hear that I can do such things to gods and mortals alike. Especially when albeit it's been a few years, but it's still nerve-wracking.
This is what I mean. You think too human. If that is not rectified, or if your power growing, you are going to hurt a lot of people. And I don't think it will matter if I keep things secret. How you act tells the story. One day, there will be much more divine than human. And someone will look at you, and if you act like a human, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense already. You get overwhelmed, you get flustered. You get your emotions out of control. I think one of the big points is your morality. Gods do not have that. We can't. I don't think I forgot how much of a martyr you are. For your sake and the sake of others, my recommendation is to let that go. That is not a trait a god should possess. How?
I imagine it is a lot to take in and process. And I imagine it won't be the only time where you'll find yourself in a position like this where you're overwhelmed with what you've learned. But admittedly, she is not wrong in that regard. there is going to be a time where eventually your mortal way of thinking might have to be let go in time.
She's going to forcefully slap the hand away.
Oh, great. It's important. How?
Sorry, but I can't let go of humanity. My humanity.
Even when it's going to hurt everyone around you? Is that the line that you are going to draw? Do you put your humanity above everything else?
It might change in the future, but now, that is the line I will cross and draw. You gods do the same, do you not? Hurt others for the sake of your domains?
You gods? Or you say that like you are not like us?
I'm supposed to be part of this prophecy, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm
Prophecy?
something.
Oh, well that makes more sense.
We hadn't gone to that part of the conversation, I suppose.
Tisk. Oh. You are going to lead to destruction. If this is the line that you are going to draw in the sand, then you are going to drag down everyone around you. Every connection that you foster, every bridge that you build. If you care more about keeping your humanity than upholding the world, the order in it, the people in it, if that is the line, then one day there will come a choice or a thing that you will have to do to help others, but it will go against your silly little morals, and you'll fail. Sounds hilarious. But then again, you could do the opposite. Break the bridges and connections. Save from the hurt. But which one's more dangerous? A god that cares more, or a god that doesn't care at all? Figure out which one you are.
I have time now,
That you do.
so I'm gonna use it wisely.
Oh. So prophecy?
Yes, It is something I have learned recently, but it is also something that we are keeping on the down low for now. It has to do with, of course, one of Juno's prophecies.
Oh, so not a mortal one. Interesting.
I assume by your intrigue, you probably aren't. You don't really know what I'm referring to then.
Oh, Juno is secretive. I know some things, but not everything. It is not my concern. Right? I do know enough about Juno. My domain is insanity. And she is far more insane than I. But not in the same way. You will be used. And do not say that to be mean. You cannot escape a prophecy, no matter what you do. I would know. I went through my own. But no matter what you try to do, no matter how much you try to avoid it, it will come to fruition. If anything, the more you try to escape a prophecy, the more that you lean into it. It is about interpretation. The wording is usually vague, because it could mean many different things. When it comes to prophecy, the best thing to do is to ignore it. Leave it alone. Let what happens comes naturally. Your actions should not be an action of avoiding the prophecy, but an action of what you think you should do, and what actions you think are best. The problem is that there are those that understand prophecy much better than I. Like Juno. One that can see and hear it. One that understands fate. If there is anyone that can sway a prophecy, it is her. And with that being case, if some great event is to occur because of the prophecy, with your involvement, and it's something she wants, then she will make sure that you do what she is wanting in the end. That is why I ask. Will you only create bridges, or will you destroy them? Will you hold on to humanity, even if it will cause our ruin? Cause your ruin. I can't say I know what Juno seeks, but she's always been more prone to destruction, to death. She likes it more than what is really healthy, even for it being simply a domain. And she has grudges. Very old, that one. If you can help her fulfill those, then that is what she will aim to do. The problem is, I don't think you are able to go against it. No, you're not willing to. Perhaps ruin will follow your stubbornness to hold on to humanity. Perhaps that is exactly what is needed to stave off ruin. Who can say? But if you are not willing to change, if you're not willing to embrace what you've become, then you leave yourself open to weakness, to temptation. How?
Admittedly, at least for now, we are trying to keep this on the down low to buy us time. At least so Juno does not catch wind of Fiona and her situation.
Why would Juno not already know? She was dying. I basically killed her. You do not to bring them back like this. You're literally stealing them from Juno's grasp. Who is to say she doesn't know yet? You cannot act like you can successfully pull the wool over her eyes. That would be a folly. Do not expect such thing. Perhaps she doesn't know, perhaps she does. Expect the worst outcome, but hope for the best. Just prepare for otherwise. Do not think that you have all the time in the world. That is the folly of many. They think they have more time than they do. And when the day approaches, where there is change, usually they are not ready, because they thought they had more time. Do not procrastinate.
She's gonna run out of hearts. Oh.
Yep. You do have a fair point. I suppose it was a foolish hope. But at least, by creating some sort of story, we could at least keep others at bay for now, while we try to figure something out.
Unless she is certain, Juna will not act recklessly. It would not do to do so. Having a story and giving a public face towards the situation will buy time, even if she knows. She needs to wait for the right moment, or either have enough backing for her to do what she needs to, or for her to get desperate enough to not care. I do not believe either option is currently in play. You are still demigod and too weak. But that day will come.
Suppose we'll have to be careful for now then.
I suppose so.
Although I do believe it is our time to go. Hold up enough time. Come along, Fiona.
Right. Oh, hold on. I don't want to trip over my cord.
Yeah. Gonna offer at least some help
All
up.
I know is things are going to be much more interesting.
Oh god.
soon.
There we go. Sorry, I did not hear you said.
Things are going to be much more interesting soon. Which will be really fun. You do try to not interrupt any other rituals for me, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Good. Oh, and do feel free to come back here when you want to. All the pillars hold archive inside. So much information and stories. Perhaps one day, if you live long enough, you will add to it. Wanderer. Now toodaloo now. Go. Before I get hungry again.
Of course. I know this is a lot to think about, Fiona.
It is, but something that a god can.
I'm so sorry. I haven't heard a single thing you said. My shit cut out the entire time.
You're good. I was saying that this is what a god has to deal with, no?
Of course, it is, but I understand it must be a lot. And I did not want to say it to her face. I know she is absolute with her opinions and her beliefs, her knowledge. And although I can't 100% disagree with, because I know how we are as gods with our lack of humanity, our morality, that is one of the things I admire about you. And admittedly, I do hope that you can keep some of that, even if you do change. The only thing I worry, at least for you, is if you let that want for humanity, that yearning, I don't want it to consume you. If the situation ever comes to that point, I don't want you to end up like Pep. After what I've learned, that what he did it out of love.
And if I did it out of love for you and Ozma? If I did it out of love for everything that I've known when I was human? You gods lack empathy. But I don't think you all understand how it really feels. For change to be so violent it whips you around. Like a whirlpool.
I cannot lie and say that I can't understand. I will admit that. I don't think I can. And although I would be honored, in a way, with the love that you hold for me and Ozma, I also wouldn't want it to destroy you. I think that's the last thing I'd want. But I believe you can be different from us. I don't want you
Even
to
if it brings ruin to everything that you've ever known.
Believe it or not, I do have a bit more faith in you than that. I don't believe you'll bring us to ruin, despite whatever Juna wants. But I don't think that will tear us apart. I think that if anyone can find a way, it would be you. After all, you've always brought many surprises to us. So what would be another?
Hope to bring many more.
And I'm sure you will.
Besides, what's life without a little surprise?
Exactly. After all, you have proven to us that life is full of those. I think you'll find a way to at least hold on, if not to your humanity or morality, to the idea of what it meant, of what it did for you. And I think you'll find a way to make a different choice. One that neither gods on which side will tell you. You've always given me the vibe that you would be different. So I wouldn't be surprised if you found a way to make your own choice.
Well, I'm gonna do just that. Make my own choices. Make everything better.
And I believe that you will.
She's gonna hold her hand out and another gateway forms. To describe what this looks like, because she's still holding on to anger and frustration.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're going to see happy memories start as they guide through. And then a flash of the moments that she was punished by Nodus. The parts that she does remember before she blacked out.
Yeah.
And then the middle ground between you and Ozma stands past the gate. And she's going to walk through?
Yep, and he will follow behind.
Yep.
And that is...
Oh,
You
that is
fucking
Ian.
cut off.
Yeah. So my thought process behind that was, I'm nearby Fade, and I can't quite control my emotions just yet. So if I'm taking the stubbornness and the ego from him, she's gonna lash out a little bit. And that was something that she couldn't control, was her quick to anger in that moment. Mm-hmm. And the stubbornness, of course. So, because who she's with has sway of how she acts during
That's fair.
scenes. I don't know if you've noticed. Yeah.
Hooray, I've made you
Sorry.
angry.
I know. Well, you don't.
I make you
also
hot-tempered.
You give her a hot temper, but you also have good emotions that you will lead her down. It is about how you nurture the godling as she finds her way through, that she'll come out a certain way.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you guys have seen her not respectful before to anyone.
No.
And to lash out against, especially a god.
Yeah.
Normally around, normally she's been respectful so far, and with, Byre. Yep. Mm-hmm.
While they're doing that, thoughts on Nodus?
I like this version of Nodus a lot. I just got tail smacked in the face. My god. But yeah, I love Nodus. She definitely is a benevolent god.
Yeah, when she's more sane, she's like, okay, glasses off, more sane. And yeah, she wasn't saying shit to be mean. It's just, here's the situation. I'm the guy with the strategy. Here's how this could go wrong. Here's the multiple avenues. I relate to you. I've been a part of a prophecy. Why do you think I have insanity now?
Exactly.
I've been down this road. I get it, but here's the situation. Then you fucking start, yeah. And I'm like, okay.
My bad, that's my fault.
Yeah.
That's a bit of that tempered ego coming out.
And
It is.
She ran out of food, and that's when she was like, okay, I'm gonna put these back on. Y'all need to go.
I saw that. I saw you put them on. I'm like, well, that's our cue. Time to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And you could hear her tone start fluctuating
Oh,
as
absolutely.
Yes.
her sanity was slipping.
Yeah.
She's fine when she's by herself, even when she's a little bit cuckoo. But she'll be good for a while, but at some point she'll need another sacrifice soon, because if I'm trying to do something, I need to be able to think right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't lie though, based
She's
off...
great when she can think.
I'm not glad. That's exactly why, based off of this scene, Fade is almost 100% sure she's not working with Juno.
Yeah. She is not.
She's not, yeah.
No.
Like, he pretty much got
She's very
that vibe.
knowledgeable about all of the pieces. I mean,
Yeah.
a strategist, can command pieces, but they're also sometimes, by themselves. They have their own way of thinking, but observing the board is that's the thing. Observing the board, and I think Nodis does just that.
Well, how Nodis is
everything,
looking at the situation is, no, I'm not working for them, but that doesn't mean that what I did not do this. That's not how a prophecy works. That's what she was trying to explain. We can't avoid it. There is no avoiding this prophecy, regardless of what happened. Juno doesn't need to do anything for the prophecy to occur. The problem is Juno's trying to guide the prophecy to what she wants it to be, because that's her whole domain. She knows how to do that. So regardless, there is no stopping the prophecy. There is no avoiding it. Remember, Juno tried to set it off before, and it was stopped by Vesper.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Here's happening again without any interference. At the end of the day, I still started this. I didn't mean to. It wasn't my intention, but that's just how fate's going to go. I managed to do this, and you guys just coincidentally did that to Fiona, because it was always fated to happen that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, I'm not directly working with Juno, because I have no way to fucking set that up. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to help the prophecy along. It will happen regardless if I help or not. So the most we can do is just let it happen. In Nodis' opinion, don't try to guide it. That's just going to make it worse.
Yep.
Just let things happen naturally. I'm just giving you a heated warning now. You need to let go of that morality. You need to let go of your humanity. And also, she brought up the whole connections. You can make them, you can break them. So what's more important? You creating these shackles and pulling them down, or you releasing the shackles and letting them run rampant?
Yep.
Pick one. Because regardless of what you do here, it can go bad either way. There is no safe option. The safest option is for you to let go of these sentiments and this humanity so that you can make a proper decision. Because you can still care about them, even when you don't have your humanity. You just need to not let yourself be driven insane, because that's what you're going to do if you keep holding on.
And that's kind of
what about insanity.
And that's kind of what I brought up at the very end of our conversation, where it's like the concern is like he doesn't want her to end up like Pip. Where because he didn't do it out of malice, he did it out of love, but he let that love consume him and make him do crazy things.
Yep.
Dangerous things.
Yep.
Yeah. And that, I'm hoping I got that point across as Fate at the end there for you.
Yeah, no, you did.
Yeah. Also, sorry.
I was going to say, we just don't understand. You're like, oh, God acts so violently and all that kind of stuff. And I like the fact that none of us can see it, because in our eyes, it's not violence. We're not committing needless violence. That doesn't even compute. Mortal lives are mortal lives. They're going to die. They're going to live. We are our domains. Shit just happens naturally. We're not violent at all. This is just our natural state of beings, because we are not humans. We don't have that mentality or view of, oh, that's so violent.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the Fiona thing is, if humanity, she believes, at least currently, that humanity has taken that violence from learning from the gods, or, has been passed down when they were created to counteract this violence, especially with, the entrance of monsters into the world with Pip. Ed has taught a lot of violence, coming down from a god, creating these creatures, and then that part passed on to humanity because both don't, fit together. That
Humans,
sort of thing, so.
Humans already had nature. The nature is you need to eat to live, which means you gotta kill to live.
Exactly.
That is just nature in general. It's not violence. Violence is what humans make it.
Yeah.
Violence is needless human cruelty. Which, that's all you guys.
Yep.
Technically,
We give you the
you're the
capacity for
violent
it.
ones.
You guys just did it. Just like we have the capacity to be cruel. Everyone has the capacity, it's a choice.
Exactly, yep.
Just like fucking mortals to blame gods for all their problems.
Oh, god damn it.
Yes.
Fuck.
Me screaming at God to get rid of my problems.
I have a question for God. Why?
Yes. Fabled questions like why? God.
Good shit. I admittedly am probably gonna call it here, just because I am tired and I know I'm also
Yeah.
gonna be picking the friend up soon. So
Yeah.
you guys have a good night,
probably.
okay?
Yeah,
Good night.
I'm probably gonna hop off as well. I need a shower and get something to eat. Sorry, I'm just a little tired today.
Will you be coming back to VC or are you done for the night?
Yeah, I'll come back to VC. I need to start on some stuff.
Alright, y'all, I am gonna end stream here tonight. It's a bit earlier than usual on Saturday, but I am tired. It's been a long day at work. And I do have to go pick up a friend.
I need to work on shit.
Yes.
Eventually I get to use this model.
Eventually, one day. I mean,
One
with
day,
the
day one.
one-on-one, with Ray, you could. Oh, yeah, just silent crash out over there and panic.
I'm trying to say goodnight to my view!
God, or this got at you though. Makes me really think about Fionn and Hera and the parallels with this.
Both of you entered a new world.
And
How to make do with it.
exactly. And they both build connections with the people that they meet. That other so fucking annoying. She builds connections with her energy and and her extrovertedness. This Fionn makes those connections